Peace FM.
Yep.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
10 minutes past 9. Peace 104.3. A positivity.
Hey, wow, when you
official pa.
I've been going to Yanka.
Mbeda muhu ache.
I tell you.
Mafio papa pay.
I tell you. I tell you.
Oh man. Until then.
I don't go to.
I don't.
Ma. Often for me, Mobubi.
Yeah.
More shoulder. Monday is the madam Corona, Nawada, Awunyan, Yankupon, Adama Muso.
Amen.
Chairman General.
Yes, my man.
And a pay and a pay why you get some. Yes, you are a pride of the nation.
To the glory of God.
And you are an icon of the nation.
I mean, you're nothing.
I'm glad you are there. Those who have a erroneous thought that they could use some political or state power. I mean, you are indomitable. Pim, within and without. Within this prod, or that white channel. And pim. Quite many Brandon, you'll be at our people to touch our bonitim over said. Cannot happen. You are a major.
Amen.
If you are doing Sabacon, I don't say Kayami, then you are. It's got me. And I pay or injure some crowd there. I feel money in 2025, the first time. Oh, uncle. I don't want to.
Amen. Oh, Mata, so Medasi. And I pay so Abrantia Waha and I pay Ora Kojo Dankwa, Deputy CEO, Student Loan Trust Fund. Kojo Machi?
Chairman.
Where you?
Major so.
Boko there.
Trade Ampon, Nana Yankopon, and Adi Nibio.
Yeah, then I'm
saying, Mujari dear Fusania, Techrema, a double dream. Near Becane say, Yadanase. Yahono ye. And I buy papa, and so enya bay, Brakwame. Na wahunu say, and the Kurumaya deck. Kurumaya, anopay me who say urem na wenim sre
na aden da jana me mi yesre koju
anga kwam na onu so urem na me who say on say na wa boni suit kama na watch ne teze
o tinu hurba
uti say aban papa e den aba you see, about Papa ya king. And say my betna ha na me ye NDC ni entina Brakwa me maker. Na Chairman General, Ubejatum, say aban we buy no, why ye niema bebree a aboa magana foa ebre bi abesi atwam na ahokyere kodan na amanehunu emu na na ye wo no. And na ye na ye ho agusu a ye den han hwe wan ho abrantie yi a wo twa eye mfonyini a wo gina manimi
oye na adwuma
so wan ho no abrantie yi wo hwese ne ya wo use phone ya oyobi a brakwa me facha me enya me wanwa se eye emrantie adwuma ya ye bia ye ka ho asem eye beti enya me wanwa se otwa bi na enya me wanwa
na ana na me production for person to mo punch sir
na brakwa me
yeah.
Me can't so trouble, but me say, enya me wanwa so trebi.
Send the same thing.
Na so o trebi a, o yo bi a wa benefit from niema aban ba ye wa yeden, wa ba beye. Hwe eye betting tax a, ye nua no mabu no, o ma wie school no ma bo asesa, adwuma ni ho a omo ba ye. Na omunya 1 cedi 2 cedi a, na omo so omu di kotwa bet. Aban dada no a, na wo ho no ka kire yen se wo utwa sa bet ni bia no ye de to abeto so a utua 10% of sika ubenya free bet no a wo ye de utwa nim na aban ba e bra kwa me wo se ye nuanum nkuma adwuma ni ho no mabasesa na wo se bet na obetwa sa 10% no eni ho kwan se aban agi sika ni bia den e free ho it is out 10% bra kwa me we ye free ho ana me boa
enti mrante nkotwa bet
oh ye nka so mu nkotwa bet na emom no one near what channel so Brakwa wouldn't be
catch me.
Wouldn't say better and yam ranting and go on nature. Brakwa it will surprise you to know, say, oh, sorry, them. Now you see your first Bible reading, Brakwa me. Now, who's a man for phone. asenia womo Bible reading no a ye ka quotation omo hwe omfo so abra kwa me mpempi no nipa dodo no from mpanyini to nkolam emma enketesi atu mrewa omu na no mu twa bet bra kwa me I'm telling you bet twa no bra kwa me enya de a won se ya fa ne se eye mmofra na na se mamuwa na se mrantie no de twa bet bra kwa me but I'm telling you say even asofo bi no mukura bra kwa me etwa bet wo man mu a hwe enkofo bu ame mpese me bo mu din wa fidie so emra ye campaign empanyinfo bi a bra kwa me
metie
me bu wo mo pa yio
no mu twa bet
me se ma ko ya no se kwadwo me wa yi bi wo ha ma me mfa ma wo ana me se den a ode ma me na eye out that time na me kura bet na me ntia ase so and ode ma me abra kwa me twa ye no mimi hunu se saa bet no aye ka ho asem no emfaso de ye den e wo ho eti even ye no mu abra kwa me ye ya manyo se mi kura ye mu pi no ano bet no ye twa bi eti enya de a ye beka se ye mabunu no nko ana ye den etwa ye saa bet no abra kwa mu ye no so to nche ya ade ba ko
na oni papa ojina mi nchen
ma hunu bra kwa me
oni no or you're president of Ghana Journalists Association.
Oh, okay.
Your friend Albert Kwabna Jumfo.
Oh, Matidi no.
O purchase on Sucha bet.
Enye mi hubra kwa.
What you also need to.
Wa kwa me munyi ni phone no. Na mo he apps na wo so. Se bi ni so a. Me se bi ni so a.
O se mo na mtwa mo bet.
Wa o se producer ba.
O se mo na mtwa mo bet.
Wa kwa mo baba we. O twa bet papa.
Is the president? Why? You may share. Why? All right. Hey, Alaji Daniel Bambana Noni. I say, there's all the June campaign now. If I took you meet you.
Rakwame.
Also, say you're too bad to sorry.
Bet na de baby wo mutwa bi. Na Rakwame we bet no so free wa. There are a lot of things aban ba ye. Waya amagana for ya sitina mu aha yen Rakwame. Ade ba ko a na aye kotobekumu ma na hagana for ni titiru ya maame no mu a omu di dwa kese pa eye levy aban dada no e de beto yen so. Rakwame be kaya wa fidi kese yi so eye studio ha ya ana eye Dr. Mahmoud Baumia betena ka se ahiafo a sabe wo musika yakra omunya no wo mo de fa momo no enya ade a ye de etuo bi ba ba de beto wo so wo so de free ha Rakwame ani na anu ani na nsa ana ban de e-levy e de ba ya se kwadwo dan kwa me mane me wofa Kofi Amanyin e wo su no sika kakra bi no de akọ asupita Rakwame aban no fa kwati kwan so na otibi se ono aban no de koye niema bi a sebe ono adwene se beboa o man Ghana for nanso me no mienu gitu mu se sa niema aban ne ka so de koye no ya hunu niema no ho eye maache because aban ne ka kire yen se sa e-levy no a ode ba no ode ba se ne be ya yenko eye IMF nanso ode e-levy buy ema Rakwame me no ka say aban ne de yenko share eye IMF ase eti sa e-levy no ode buy no so no ena me no ka say aban na ye afiri ho ama ye nuanom a ye bodua ye nuanom a moton ade wodwem Rakwame omu ni na obi aho ahan ne se aban a waba ni wabayi levy afiri ho na ukoto ade na uyusu eye momo na ukoto ade na uyusu electronic transaction Rakwame ye ntibi nya dan emfa free so na usika wo de to ade no ubenya sika ne pepepe na ade ato ne wo hwehwe se ne be ya wo nso ho be ye dan e be ha no eti aban a waba na ode ni sa ne ma we na Rakwame akwa mu aboa ma manfo no ho han no se o ba na se wo sresre na Rakwame edi hia se wo se wo ye den wo sresre enu nti Rakwame ubisa amia me ho ye aban papa nso aba Ghana mamu adwo Oma no ekoyie
enchi amichia no eho nwae nie
se Rakwame aban papa na aba o
na kojo uka e-levy na COVID-11 so
Rakwame obekaya
and interestingly and so ye the fewer levy so aba
no correct Rakwame obekaya me say minister edi betu dwa ye finance minister ato is forcing edi betu dwa say ye COVID levy no because of a matabata ho binti ana ye ntumi nya den enyi mfiri ho na hwie be ye hwe anim sɛ enton kopem sɛ afe no bɛkɔ na wie no na covid levy no bra kwa me ye covid levy no so ayɛ afiri hɔ ama Ghana for
then esi ye kwan
matabata ho no ye IMF no a bra kwa me ye de ho akwakɔ hyase no some of the conditionalities no ma ye ho kwan sɛ ye bɛtwe ye ho afiri niema bi ho emprempren na moving forward no say you meet some of the things on base you meet na bra kwa me we can go ahead na ye ho afiri covid levy no a ene Ghana for no eso no eti sa matamata ho no bra kwa me ye free ho a ye betumi ayi ho de free covid levy no enso emu bra kwa me
na ene new levy e be ye
ha bra kwa me sa new levy no emra aban no se odeba no yete se Ghana for bebre no ano kasa na bra kwa me yete omo kasa no yete ase ye gitum se omo be complaining they are justified in complaining e die nti na me kasa die nti a me kasa nyina ne se wo be gia tum se for the past 8 years Ghana for kasa they have endured hardship. It's after 8 years no na saban foforo ba na afei o chase yese o maniema emu ago kakra na emu yese ago kakra na yese and the one CDB beto petrol so a you would understand the ordinary Ghanaian who is making some say niamode beto so no ebe yanka munyi mfiri ho yete o mase pa na mombra kwa me ne ye wose yese so te ase ne say for the past 8 years ahokyera ye famu aban ba yi sa ahokyera no brakwa me otete so kakra akra o ekoduru ba bi a brakwa me na fuel na ye to 1 liter of fuel 23 Ghana cedis ana brakwa me nya sa anete one ye o use Land Cruiser any Lexus ni ade ni mpo de brakwa me na empo no so obeto fuel ama na fele ne tank brakwa me onkura no o so okura ebia be 2500 Ghana cedi ansa na watimi ayeden afele ne tank ye nuanu mo mukura vet wonu okura Matis enkan mbre bia besi atwam na onka ukura 80 Ghana cedi a utimi fele o tank no it got to a time under the previous administration abakwa me one tofu okura no obeto be 600 Ghana cedi ansa na watimi afele ne tank Sabre ni na no we were enduring the hardship. And
you feel above form.
And abai fuel no brakwa me above to the extent say oko baby to say a star on your crack na say me na a little over 10 or 11 Ghana cedis brakwa me 10 or 11 Ghana cedis so from 23 to 10 Ghana cedi no a whooping 13 Ghana cedi brakwa me and every so
and you the one cedi abeto so
and you the one cedi abeto
me come and me be so very quickly. So we are presidential appointee.
Me patwai.
Say see am fuel biom enokre.
Enokre.
Na entinu na mo de mo amusika mbotum sika na beto fuel na. E dey ya o man adwuma.
So o share directives na aba no abrakwa me. Ne kire ne say o call any official trip. Yes sanctioned official trip. And no your operational budget and most of the institutions within the institutions and no will be catered for by the institution. Name say we would daily rounds within the Accra city no and no the one kasa na beto wa fu say
now how come say one beto because we your daily rounds waga Accra say bi o ha we dwuma na bi na we
no correct
how do you distinguish you say me two kwan ana me call Jolu ana me ba Peace FM ana me call a UTV say no suka wadwuma ana nka wadwuma
akwantuo no ene na ban na kire say akwantuo no de say utu kwan from Enkran akoba bi foforo akoye work related a year eno no born by the institution now ni omoye adwuma nti ba bi a me bi adwuma the Student Loan Trust Fund say na say me say me call a University of Science and Technology me school for akodi nkita ho na say sanctioned by the SLTF and no adwumakuo no na befa mefu no ho eka na mom say me wo Enkran na me ye me dwumadie say me frifie na me ba studio me fi studio me go back to the office back wa me sai sika ne de and answer sa petrol ne de aban ne say yen ankasa yen take care of that petrol but
now,
you see
service conditions say amount of fuel
Yes.
Because as deputy CEO, deputy CEO.
Yes.
As part of the service conditions, you have fuel.
But Brakwame, yeah, kikain.
You be fuel and free ho.
You be free ho. You be free ho.
But say against the service conditions.
Well, it's against your service conditions. The name no credit say. Brakwame, yeah, we have been appointed by a certain government, and as our government not led by the president to say, yen to a certain line or direction.
Okay.
It is our line and direction, and all of us believe in that. Brakwame, me just say, yes, yeah, the one CDB about to petrol so. Other now ordinary guy me and the. You don't want to see the better so no better. Now we are government appointee. Apart from the fact say yeah mawo a ye fu on Krabakwame. There are other incentives out there unya. Brakwame studio here. Me kai say opinion be better na haka say why research about 1 year form as ministers. And a year incentives are umunya as a year ministers. Brakwame unya garden boy. Unya your friend say ni onu aduan ma. Unya day security, unya night security, unya your friend is saying allowance for entertainment, a lot of allowances. I would just add your man na wunipa ba ko pe. Wo kwa ko dis asika we nyina wo breko a Ghana fo no enam ohaw mu. Eti yesese ohaw ba. Na ye nyina no ye pese ye si ohaw na no a. E wo se ye nyina no ye tighten your seat belt. Then koba say Ghana for nko na be tighten seat belt. Not the ruling class, the political elite na Brakwame. Yeah, dear. You better say, seat belt to be anywhere, you better tighten. Brakwame, sad year, your man Penny John Dramani Mahama. Look, we as politicians, we should be happy, say, or man Penny John Dramani Mahama. Yes, I dear no. Didn't make us say Brakwame. No, cry and then say, and Ghana for they are losing confidence in the political elite. And they, you got to about in 2024, Brakwame. Share the percentages are about 55% of the electorate in the Pia Bontana Kokotoaba. Edientia. Nini na say the part do na hu say politicians na no koto amwa ni omo be ya no be dey omo be ye enti aye confidence omo ye mu no they've lost that confidence
and
so there is a need for us
confidence never
to rebuild that lost confidence no enti emfa hu say wo NDC Brakwame emfa hu say wo MPP Brakwame wumpa Uyo bia wono toto eya amanyofo ano no you should be happy because wadwuma no depend on us amanyofo se yebeba ha ne enu abaye den abedi nkita ho se amanfo no lose confidence in us amanyofo na se wadwuma ye ntimi ankoso abrakwa mo baye den abaye adwuma o sori anopa untimi ma maye adwuma because political elite no a wo ba betoto ma no ye nya saa kwanya no kra ne ye maha ne ye nkase ye ba baye den ye be kasa kira amanfo no na abrakwa mo so anya ho kwan abetere ha den atoto ya no enunti ene hu hia se we as other political parties and as a political your friend is saying operators no we have to be happy say owura John Dramani Mahama saniema oye obeye no waye ni yie na aboa ama the confidence na amanfo ni lusu in us no yasenya regain sa confidence no but can you see Brakwame yes we nko ana owura John Dramani Mahama ayewu
mebe no so aboche obi de bia brem se mentwe wadwemra so senia obo bet abaso e wa se mrante to bet was sorry no or say Daily Graphic Monday 14th July just 2 days ago or say government to build rehab center in Ashanti region for youth addicted to betting. The government plans to establish a rehabilitation center in the Ashanti region for persons struggling with gaming addiction as part of efforts to address the social effects of gambling and sports betting in the country. Interior Minister Muntaka Mubarak announced at a press briefing. According to Muntaka, the Gaming Commission has started preparatory work towards setting up the center, which is intended to assist individuals who may have developed a dependency on gaming or gambling. Osimi Bisa say, winning ya can also say.
Is it Brakwame ne also yet ase ne say ye ka aye betting and a bet taxing and America ho asem no. You see it got to a time where na emabunu bebre no ano abasesa. It got to a time where emabunu bebre no ano Brakwame omu wie suku a obetimi atena fie be emfie enson emfie enwotwe na onya adwuma anya den enye.
Okay.
It is obi cha no 1 cedi. Na 1 cedi no hunu say obetimi dey multiply. Na wanya ebi a 10 Ghana cedi a ebema na koto saa bet no se ne ono nso obenya bibi obetimi de ato no ho na odi adidi nkakra enkakra enu nti na ne ye ka se saa eto na omode abeto bet no so no enye but enei abai Brakwame enye ma odi gu akwan mu no kire se wode adwuma eba amamabu na eden enya biaye eti se na mabunu benya adwuma ye na so wo benya bibi o mbetimi e de abo omho Brakwame na kire se obi a wato bet mu ntentan no na adwuma ba wanya adwuma ye nanso wanya adwuma ye usika kakra benya no na asa di kotwa bet ya saa nkrofo ne hu behia se ye de omofa entitie mu ananse ye de omofa eniema bi mu a ebe ma saa addiction no Brakwame afiri ho because say no adwuma no ye ba bebie bebre wo hwe ye 24 hour economy a aban e de aba ya pa ho ntoma ebe boa ama ye friends e mabunu bebre anya adwuma ye na okoport a yamate ne se omu bebie kwan ama ye nuanom a etifie eni adwuma ye because of the 24 hour economy no ye be ma omu na adwuma mo ma ye den o ma ye eti wunya adwuma ye na wunya bibia ade be hwe ho abusua no na enkoba se senya na enkan no kwa na ukotwa bet bra na uni hwe ye no obeto akoso atwa bet ne saa enu nti se why addicted Brakwame e wo se ye fa kwan bi so a ye do be fantitie mu a be boa ma saa addiction no watwe ho aye den e de afiri ho na empo obetwa say once in a while na ope game no na wo disika bi beto so Brakwame na disika bi aye den ato so enu nti na megimi di say aban na ye den eye saa de no eti I'm sure say there is no your friend is saying difficulty with what the message the person sent to you because baby aye do Brakwame adwuma no ye ba bebie ama mabunu bebre na aye den enya bia ye enti ne aye addicted no kwanyasa bi a wo se ye fa so a saa nipa no ye boa ema ne twe ne ho firi ho se empo on twe ne ho firi ho kra e wo se oye no in your friend is saying in moderation a e wo se ye hwe ne ye fa so senia ye nuanom aye nkuma no so be ye yes, I no in moderation.
Obi say, ask Kojo Dankwa for me. If I'm making extra money from betting, why should I go to a rehab center? Come to think of it, why should I go to a rehab center? Okay. Kindly ensure that Kojo Dankwa in your studios shows you his pay slip next month to confirm the removal of his fuel allowance. He's deceiving all of us. 1 CD levy is actually 4 CDs plus per gallon. Junior in Tantra Hills, and a day and by. It is interesting to know that government wants to help rehab the young people who are addicted to betting. The government provided incentive by taking the betting tax off. Sunshine says so. And then okay. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. This one from Eric Amponsa Boatin, tax expert, says, didn't Kojo Dankwa and the NDC know that we're under IMF, yet they use that to deceive the electorate? There's always a private element in whatever appointees who enjoy certain benefits. Okay, 1 2 3 4. I'm happy Kojo Dankwa says he's from Osino. The NDC promised to stop Galamsey. Ask him the state of Galamsey from Osino through Abompe, Jinase, Jampumeni, and Hemang. Is that also the good living Ghanaians are enjoying? Chairman Sasa sends that one. Okay, Mebu break Wahana. Protozoa. MP Protozoa. Chairman General, as a director of the presidency in the erstwhile administration, I place it on record. President Akufo-Addo reduced our fuel allowance by 50%. Even that was never paid, but rather practically reduced the salaries of all his appointees by 30%. If the government means well, it should rather close down the fuel depots, especially the one at the castle in Osu. Okay. In the meantime, our branch ABC friend Richard Owusu, you're listening to us in New York, live in New York. Good morning to you, Richard Owusu. Thank you for listening. And also to Emmanuel of Aviance Operations, listening to us in Hamburg, Germany. Ichamuna Anape. Right. Kojo, bibi obi na mi nkwa na so. Yeah.
Cutting down costs. Na say little resource as a country. Will be put into judicious use in Brakwame. A buy no fuel allowances and a buy no
Peace FM.
Nemum abano emra obefa Ghana banyu ane hwese. Eye ministers ahodo a ye fa no bra kwa me. Who be hia se e wose yete so. Because at the point under his excellency President Kufuor ye fire 125 or 126 bra kwa me anya sa nete.
Many say bro
125 or 26 thereabouts bra kwa me. And aban ba until recently bra kwa me and the 4 back 56 no na wafa no. It will share from a year 60 to 120 a year 5 na bra kwa me. A whooping over about me fan say be 60 and a buy then at your free so
by about 50%.
About 50%. Now o share the cost I save you on mine no bra kwa me. Ese wani ense o ka kire. Imagine say every minister a car mine born ho bra kwa me in a month yam fan say 200,000 Ghana cedi bra kwa me. Imagine just 200,000 Ghana cedi. Multiply the 200,000 Ghana cedi by the 60 ministers na yati free so no bra kwa me. Na afei bra kwa me hwesi ka dodo a ubenya no within a month and the set amount of money no ene man ka bra kwa me ubetumi di ayeden e di aye. Bra kwa me so obi ka say me fire yo osino. And now Osino is a district. Nemom obaye asupiti a. Asupiti no is nothing to write home about. It is a yetimi service as ika abrakwa me ke betima use as ika no. E de akosi asupiti Osino. Ama ye nuanom a wo Osino ne mpatam omanya ayarhwe papa e wo Osino ne mpatam. Brakwa bu ye ministers na omampanyini ateso ne firi wono mo a. Omampanyini asaya hwese. E wo se nyema bia ye no over the years no ya hwe ne yetete so. Independence Day a year celebration bra kwa me. Obaka mampanyini ka say da bi say Independence Day celebration no ye be ni kuma bi e wo abankesiem na kuma no ayeye no e ka ye bo wo ho bra kwa me was just 1.5 million Ghana cedi. Meanwhile in 2024 e ka ye bo wo Independence Day celebration ho bra kwa me was a whooping 15 million Ghana cedi. It's a minus saving and a whooping about 13.5 million Ghana cedi. Rakwa me say sika no aban ne betimi dia ye bi obetimi dia boa ma eye empuntunyuma e wo se koso e wo ye mpatam yatimi aye na akoso he na ye the drip e call various aye district obrakwa na ye sa nete
na say drip now hold on
na so drip me nka se ye ne de call you me ka se ye the drip ko aban dada na ho na de call ye na so it is very difficult say district ne benya sika dia to aye petrol po no mo dia gum no mo dia aye road improvement aye project ya ye ka ho asemi it is as ika ya aye Independence Day celebration ye save 13.5 million Ghana cedi bra kwa me aban ne betimi dia master of the district na ye dia to petrol e dia gu aye mfidie num na ye dia yi akwan no a e won patam ho no bra kwa mu ye no so to nchan a ade ba kwa aban na san aka ho asem na wasi adi ho dwuma e wose ye bon sam aban ne se aban ne se DSTV a aye nyuma government agencies ye subscribe every month bia no saade no watwam tintanton na me kra de bra kwa me saade na mente ase e de nti ana ban nyuma mu no ya subscribe to DSTV bra kwa me kwa adwuma hardly so behu se me hwe TV because from a year time wa obedu adwuma mu ebi wa obedu no amanfo ti wachi meetings wo ho e wo so okoye e wo so okoye se wo so okoye se emre be na obenya na wo de akohe television aka so okohe DSTV. It's most of the institutions no almost subscribe it then so obi anya den enhwe they subscribe but obi anya den enhwe and back kwa me de kaminya crank yemfa sa newspaper na ukọ eye public institutions a omototo no kra na o se ye de ka ho ye no kra o se ye twam
public institution.
Oh yes, ma ukọ ministries ni bia abekọ no wo se newspapers here dia ba
obeden hu ne ekoso aban no.
Oh back kwa me no kra ne say you subscribe to yam fan say eye bia daily graphic nkwa na daily graphic nkwa na dey ba anka boninim na obekọ ebu ha public institutions ni bi wo ha apart from daily graphic no the other papers wo mo to ewo eye those institutions bra kwa me no kra ne say bra kwa me say ye wa befo eye ayisu ana meboa bra kwa me phone ya almost everything na ewo people yi mu bia bra kwa me ewo eye usa phone so ayan sa nete enu nti adenti na wo se ye ha ye ho ko yi sika ekoto newspapers e de begu eye public institution ni si bra kwa me no kra ne say most of the people are toss hard the moment. Omicron, Omunya Daji and find a day and find kind.
Could you maybe say BB Protozoa the BBA, but or say under Akufo-Addo with 88 ministers, the compensation expenditure was 327 million cedis. 60 ministers under John Mahama, compensation is 2.7 billion. Which of these governments is saving that taxpayers' money? How could you answer this?
You see, Rakwame, I'm saying, and some I was here extremely been motias, a proposal be on Tiasi, papa. No credit, and say, oh, heavy bit is a Ministry of Information. Now, your department and agencies under Ministry of Information. Your civil servants, and no year Juma, those departments and agencies. ISD was under Ministry of Information. GBC was under Ministry of Information. They say you collapse Ministry of Information. Black Army. Juma yefono anya bia mom kotena fiana. Eti ye de saafo ni na aba under the Office of Government Machinery.
Okay.
Eti o makatu ni na nkan no e fa ministry ni budget mu no. They say ye firi ho de abehye under the Office of Government Machinery. Eti ye dan a your friends and compensation be den e be kosoro. Eti all the ministries na ya collapse ni na Black Army. One agencies are na ye under them. O madwuma yefo ni na no. Say adwumayefo no ye civil servants and Black Army. Ye de omu na be she under the Office of Government Machinery. Omakatua ne omoniam omugina no. Ye de afa na Office of Government Machinery hon ye tuese sika na.
Enti budget na cost.
Enu nti na saa honom no budget na ye den akoso.
Okay, final question to you about Mesamba Abutrenkwa. Final question to you about Osino. Galamsey. So far it is saying
Black Army.
Yes, sir.
Galamsey issue ne de yade a me hwe mo topic ni mukura me hu so mampanyini aka ho asem.
Make Osino
there. Yes. Osino there no na make kabai.
Okay, me too.
Na wo hwe Osino Black Army, it got to a time na Galamsey ye asem no na age ensem. To the extent say you had people omutumi ko under sa one electric pole ya high tension. Omutumi ko ase no mo the excavator akosi ase no omutu ase. Rakwam, it took me as an individual. Edru baby me frɛ commander a wo eye enyinam. Me bona man yesa commander ne yakoso nie. Commando me ni o makasa ye be hwe ne ya Rakwam. Wetere sam. Edru baby me hu say no commander wa nyinam ontimi nya dan em wadwumadie no. Etimi ankasa me fa phone frɛ commander na owo eye friend say nchebi a ono na ye regional commander ewo eye chebi no me frɛ no ama saafo no Black Army yetimi be yi omu free eye ye friend say high tension no ase na mom no kra no say Black Army mabunu ni bi no aya no maso odin dodo me mpese mabudi ni ewa ha.
Okay.
Because mabunu ni bi no Black Army only omo kasa wo chi wom say and you see because say ayo ma adwene say o ma ye Galamsey o ma nya sika kakra no they can pay their way through every year your friends and institution enunti aname me de say Minister of Interior beka say a police for mpanyinifo a mining areas ni na was yes some because most of these policemen Black Army they have been compromised.
Is that the way to fight Galamsey?
Oh, it's one of the ways. I'll bet me they are fighting Galamsey. But you see, the government is committed to ensuring say obe fight Galamsey. Enti Black Army obehwa aban de niema bebre agu akwan mu a wo hwese obeboa me de aye de akon Galamsey. Apart from tax force wa ya set no o hwe ene ye say excavators e ba nina no ansa no excavators ye begya na was ye register e ye port ni ehunu say excavator ye Kwame Sefa kan wa excavator enti ye kochi excavator ne say e was ama ndwaso na etu Galamsey e wo nsuo mu ho no mo a ye ba na Kwame Sefa kan wo ne ye be den ye ba bebisa say die enti ana excavator wo Kwame Sefa kan wo kra de ba Ghana no watumi dia akosi bremu a udi tu Galamsey wo ho. And these are some of the things abane dia gu kwam blue water gat abane dia ba ye hwese ye de bebo yensu no ho ban na sankofo na kɔ sene yensu na amanfo tumu agudie no ni na ba den ebejai but osu no ensam no a ekoso no Black Army ensam no de se me ba betena ha na me yesa me ka
onye wie
me nya wie
na only o former MC.
Okay,
you see, no, see former MC German South.
Okay.
I see a friend Andrews Bedia, Consuming Country, Osino baby, you know. there's an abandoned Agenda 111 hospital project. Anyway.
Okasa abandoned that.
Maybe I'm just asking.
No, so Okasa abandoned that. Mentiasi.
Or say if he's complaining about the poor state of the hospital, they should go and complete it.
Na brako ami abai ba ye di bosomi ahen.
Be insia.
Bosomi insia. Enti afi kura na ban ne toto niema hwe se niema beko na be den na obeka se ya abandon bibi.
Quick one. All the civil servants who were under the Ministry of Information have been posted to other ministries, agencies, and departments, and still draw their salaries from the Controller and Accountant General's department. Is that true?
It's not true.
Okay.
Minister for Government Communications, actually, and so it is never the case.
Okay.
You see, we should be to say goods and services, capital expenditure budgetary allocation for Office of Government Machinery numponwa under MPP and Nana Dankwa Kufuado sika na ekohono and I mean say it has been reduced by 419 million goods and services.
Okay, 419
million.
Is it not interesting that it's 419?
Banka 419. I'm saying 419.
Which is 419? No, me how okay.
So you see, the issue is that Abawe you're committed to making sure Sebra Kwame.
Yeah.
O man for na asset number yeden ebe high one.
Yeah.
Na o how nya mane hu no mo fa mu ebre bi abesin atwa mu no. Sa o how na man for na nya den emfa mu bio. Enu nti no o wo man ga na mu a e wo se eye wani gie e wo se ye wa hoho se aban bi aba sa aban no aba no wo ka se brabetua 1 cedi ni emfa enko so ye nkanea no wono nso na point is wo ka se won fuel allocations awoje no waje sa fuel allocations da den afiri wonsem e wo se ye wa hoho se wanyo mampanyini a waba eto ahodo a aban bi e de beto wo so no sa ato no wabeyi mu efa dodo no ade aye den e de afiri ho a ene won so ho ye den ehan e wo se ye wa hoho se so wo ye Ghana ni na se wo ye adwuma e wo eye aboso kan wo ye adwuma wo eye Swame magazine na nkan no onane sidi bebre ni wanya dollar kakra bi na ade akwamano ne akokra ne maba enne sidi no ahoɔden no apagya ne mu so na eye dollar na ahoɔden na te aba fam na enne onane sidi kakra bi a ni wanya dollar bebre na ade kofa ne ma ede aba na won so wanya sika de ato botom de ahwɛ oma ene wabusua. And you see sa eye sidi sem yin so bra kwa me unim say metie eye wafidie me na one of your omo aniom newspaper review no man aniom newspaper review no na ba ko ya advert bi minim say na e kafam a o ka say kafam say ne nneema no wa yeden watete so because of sidi na ho ode na yeden e kosoro no na nsem ho ba bi bra kwa me call high sense say me kwa koto ade ho because ye fridge anan kan eye 12,000 Ghana cedi bra kwa me me ko do high sense na sa 12,000 na swat about 8,000 Ghana cedis ana mbizam sa adayam sa na sa cedi na anya hodene it is a cedi anya hodene wo se ne ma no yetimi yeden etete so eye air condition bra kwa me at a point 2.5 air horsepower air condition when ya kura 15,000 Ghana cedi ene oko high sense ne ka farm se ne omo kika ya bra kwa me obekọ no sa 15,000 na swat aba bi abe 9,000 8,000 and answer 10,000
all because of
cedi na hoden na ama ne home so a ekosoro it is wanya ban no wanya omampanyini wanya finance minister wanya empanyifo ahodo a omode niam gu akwa mu ama cedi na hoden be emna cedi na hoden no eye se ekosoro no yenya enuanum bi ombeka kire yen so cedi na hoden na ekosoro no eye cosmetic say enyina ho anya den enche bakwa me for how many weeks now ana sidi na ho den no akosoro no agina ba bi agina no how many weeks now etwam ba ye bosome be ye mienu kura ani ana agina ho a ama eye online na economy no stabilize ama obia so ho aye den ahan no eti bakwa me for us in the NDC for us as Ghanaians no eye ya ho a eye nigye eye ade a ye betimi di ensasi ye boa kase ye to aba ɛde ma ban a ɛyɛ ban papa na saa ban papa ne bae no waboa ama nneɛma a ankan no na ɛde ɔhaw ne ama ne hunu brɛ no saa nneɛma ni na yɛyɛ afiri hɔ ama manfo no asetena mu yɛ den ɛha bra kwa me
Kojo Dankwa, a Deputy CEO, Student Loan Trust Fund, and Yetinin Kano. Na a very interesting conversation on me Enya Anope from various angles, from Galamsey to Sino, from COVID levy, from fuel allowance, from the Ministry of Information, as they say. Government business affiliates for Sudan and pay near sending bidding common on one or two issues. Unfortunately, Yensa Ankan Eja Nejuma Dawson. Yeah, what problem your money be so na estate such as or me mana kwa bakeku and no and come on tin son. A positivity.
Hey, why wouldn't him?
Brother Matthew.
That's right.
Matthew.
That's right.
About your brain being young.
Kojo Dankwa for enthusiasm. That's good. But ordinity badodo.
Ordinity. The on here, but man punches.
Ordinity bad too much. Then you our enthusiasm. That's fine. But out there, Shamoshia, do Timo Quecha. Ninja kutukwa mo yim papa na amazing coming share waiting for and pim yeah you do things to man to move na last week was the last 2 weeks solidarity with Ghanaians I mean democracy is meant to bring progress and development.
Democracy is meant to bring progress and development.
The here Queen I have for dry at the chicken my Kabum Kabi. Na Obia Yawajezi woman party politics. And see party Yawajezi woman, Mumbra, Namombosum or Babosma, or Dormani na your home for so. Na Yatua Beria. A man for where Ghana for number 40,000 for the past 5-6 years. Wo you be mezi Ghana for one where teachers, one where nurses, one where civil servants, public servants. Where you weza what if ya Kwame
now
Pimpima where you waiting or share in pay be basa na enum or down home. I can say, "Osa abampa papa." Nwa we you went away Ghana for what if we ye. I saw your full painful papa, the very top echelon. From Major Generals, where you win na. Kwame, we ya mochade. Oh yeah, at some Wojman opinion or dano. Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Saki Tokonu Oguda where you need na
Oguda where you need
na my Chief Justice there man Paba. These are the progenies of the murderers of 3 Superior Court judges and a retired army officer. In fact, you're very good uncle. These are the persons who also say that there are several ways to kill a cat, all aimed at the judiciary. And see, on yada oyehu na my Chief Justice ma wa come to 2 mensro nyame kodwa kan ho. And see, Kwame Makade, for as long as I have life and I appear on this big noble platform, continue to solidarize with these Ghanaians. You can say oguda woyi amanfedi. And we are told there about Papa now about Papa now Waben says young people are able to stake bet. Is it what do they call it?
Betting.
Young people. That is their pride. Young people. Kwame, I'll come to all of those matters. I'll deal with them one by one. Now, what the room? Munyaga kraba afi onya afi papa mfaman oya techi mensa. Ofene Jumum.
Oh.
Yes. Ofene Jumum first quarter 2023.
Anyway, come on.
A Ghanaian. Imubaya Wayinezi. This year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so ye no canfo. Last 2 weeks I came here and where she laid was not a pleasant place. Tim said, Yoko, Yanko to Jima, and Sam Pabo, and so Yanko Pomo, open oye. And ye, ma, we friend Tomtinson. Now, Kwame, she said, oh, in there, oh, yeah, Mimindi or be more than nature, mature 26th July.
No.
Oh, yeah, Yankumade, na, or in Akaman, Buffo. Pem, ya wofin frimanto party number pem woman mbotwi ye yon of your sa party ni ti na ma mo ye mo afa ofi general secretary JFK na bia youth organizer pemfo a mo wosoro nyina yankata onua kakrebe nachi na yanka chichine hwe na ni colleague secretaries all across the country. When now abu there, whereby former ministers are some party na Henry Kakrebe no waka former MMDCs MPs inko nature ma ohata oya ne kan ho ka fu nature fe yan from where na Kwame
come
untum wa nyim there as a certain standing order na minja akweku Ukwe. That you know, you're 71 years.
No.
Enjoy the Kweku and a paper Meshabia Bichio.
Abdul Malik Kwekubako.
Malik Kwekubako. A big uncle, that's all like it. I think, over the man who ever pay more. It's a brand of us over the Kaka. Brand of us sell Kaka. Kwegu. Oh, okay. Oh, my own time, you real programming for test me by Mamma Tedesha. Test me, Show. Now, Kwame.
Kwame.
I been say I can't boom them and I can bazaar. Na, but me you know cook